Hello, thank you for watching. My name is Liam McCrae and this is the game of Club. Club is a party game aimed at ages 12 plus. It can play 3 to 8 players or more, and you can play a short game or a long game. It's up to you. Club is a combination party game, so included in the box is a deck of 47 individual games or activities. These range from question games, drawing games, performance games, poetry games, sort of everything in between. And then game boards provide good combinations of these individual games for you to play. On someone's turn, you'll roll a die, see which game you rolled, and then follow the instructions on that game card. The setup is simple. Players choose a board they want to play, find those game cards in the deck, and then check for any materials and setup steps, complete those, and then you are off to the races. Here are a few examples of games in the deck. For the question game, you want to have each player write one thoughtful question and one naughty question on strips of paper and place them in a bowl. On your turn, you draw a question from the bowl and you and everybody else must answer it. Life in Print is very simple. Just tell everybody about something you read recently. Hot Seat is an adaptation of the classic party game where each other player starting to your left gets to ask you a question. With Blind Contour, you draw a name out of a bowl to identify your model, and then you must draw them without looking at the paper while the game continues. With the Poster Shop, each player makes a drawing of an object doing something it would not normally do, and then you pass your papers to the left. On your new paper, you get to caption the other person's drawing. Cookpot is very simple. Put a cooking pot on your head. You get to wear it until another player rolls Cookpot. With the Roadshow, you are the expert. The family must present you with an object, and you must inform them as to why it is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, or unfortunately worthless. Game cards are in 3 different colors, red, yellow, and blue. This is based on how the individual activity creates memorable experiences. So the red games are all about creating doodles or poems, little physical mementos that remain after the game that wind up, pinned to fridges or hung on the wall or taped to the mirror, things like that. Blue games are all about questions, learning something new about each other, or raising topics that you never get to talk about. And yellow games are all about creating highly absurd situations. We find that any given time when you're doing all 3 of these things creates an experience that's pretty hard to beat. Each game card includes 3 icons: energy level, minimum number of players required to play that game, and a game type. There are 8 boards in the Game Boards booklet. Old Faithful is a nice mix of simple games that is recommended for first-time play. Big Old Party is good for large groups. Low Key is great for when you just don't want to get out of your seat. Theater Practice is a lot of performance-based games. The Classics takes some classic teenage party games and puts them in combination with one another. Word Time is word-focused games. Artist Corner is all about drawing games. And 2 players works if you only have 2 people. Game boards also have icons for overall energy level, minimum number of players required to play all of these games, and a summary of the materials that you'll need for each of these game cards. Club also includes 2 pads of standard 3x5 note paper, 2 markers, and 3 small pencils, and an index of individual game cards with a brief description of each one. Players can make their own boards as well in any combination that you wish. And there is a recommended distribution in the instructions. And that's it. Thank you for watching.